Hello and welcome back, everybody, to round 6 of the DFWC 2021 demo review streams, sponsored by Tim Conlan. Of course, speaking is yours truly, Donald, and joining me today will be Arch Rhythm, both behind the camera and on the mic. Hello, Adam.
Hello.
And our special guest tonight will be On, who you may have seen in the previous top fives. How you doing, On?
Doing good.
Okay, so this map is a banger, and we are going to get right into the demos. However, I will say we are a little bit late, and I ask that those of you who have seen some results, please not post any spoilers in the chat. I haven't seen these demos. I don't know about On or Adam, but I want to keep the surprises,
Yeah, and we also have the we can see the results come in as well. But I guess we can go through them a little bit quickly than we quicker than we normally do.
Yeah. I don't see them on Discord though.
Yep. That neither does the stream.
Oh, okay.
Now they do.
All right. Yeah, let's go. So 100 CPM runs, it is understandable that this map may have gotten fewer entries, fewer demos than some others. That doesn't reflect on its quality, I think. I think it's just because the medkit is such a unique mechanic. Some people maybe are not as comfortable with it. So you might get fewer beginners sending in demos. But I expect that the top section is going to be packed as always. The two Welsh players in the entire tournament.
There we are.
Interesting.
My original time, which I did submit before I beat it, was 25 minutes.
Jesus Christ. All right, so this is just going to be just kind of a massacre on the right with the times, really, because most of these times are going to be in the sort of. Oh, actually, never mind. Some huge jumps on the right still. Not to give too much away, but I don't think we're going to get sub 30 in CPM, so keep that in mind as you see these times counting down.
That's a decent showing from VQ3.
It is, yeah, 73.
It's impressive.
Raven, number 64 in VQ3. I'm very happy that he's been improving steadily in both physics.
Alpha.
Cause as well, top 60. M16 just missing top 50.
Zoot disabled mid. $40.
Crazy Owl, number 36 in CPM. I think that's quite impressive, honestly.
Gel.
See, only barely beaten by Gel. And of course, we are approaching top 30, where Adam will stop and is going to transition to those demos in DeFRaG.
Yeah. So I know we spoke a little bit about the times for the CPM, but I think if we switch over to VQ3, knowing what we can see now, what do you think we're going to see in terms of VQ3, in terms of times? And
I think we're going to definitely see sub 1 minute. I think I may be bold enough to say like 52, 53.
Yeah, I've heard that. I mean, obviously, this is the case for many maps of VQ3, but it's significantly more linear for VQ3 from what I can or what I've gathered.
Yeah, definitely. There's less air control. There's less like sort of opportunities for exploits for people to find like cheeky ways through a room. It's a lot more about execution, and if you do find a route, that's genius. Obviously, that can save a lot of time, but the focus for most players is on execution in VQ3.
All right, let me get these demos ready.
All right, starting us off with a black screen on the Discord screen share. Never mind,
Yeah,
there we go.
That's much better.
Starting us off with number 30 in VQ3. Cobra. I don't recognize this person. So the concept behind this map is this thing called the med kit, which you can use in midair, which allows you to do basically a midair jump. It will reset your vertical momentum, so if you're going up or down, doesn't matter, you just do a jump in midair, and you can use that both ways. Opens up a lot of opportunities in terms of spacing that DFWC hasn't really seen before. This is really kind of the first of its kind in DFWC, at least as far as I'm aware. So pretty good execution from Cobra so far, but not really seeing any, ingenious routes just yet.
I like that little pre-fire he does, so that's pretty clean from him.
One thing you could see just there was that he did a medkit jump in the middle of a plasma climb. That's one of the many things you can do with that medkit. The map has a couple of choke points that require you to use a medkit, so I'd be very surprised if we see a demo that manages to skip it. But for now, we're going to watch number 29 in VQ3. Horus, Italian player. Not a lot to say with these early runs. There's a ton of differences in between every run, and it's not always obvious where the time save may or may not be. So for the time being, just feast your eyes on this execution. One thing that is interesting to point out is that the weapons that you get from previous rooms do persist in the rooms that succeed those. So for example, you get plasma in room 2, you can still use it in room 3, and in VQ3 it seems like there has been some freedom of choice. Let's see if we get to see any more of that in the upcoming demos. Starting off with number 28.
Kendo. Just to start plasma backwards. Pretty nice.
Doesn't go for that rocket on the side there. $109,184. Number 27. E-Money. I'm glad to see him in the top 30. His demo dump movies have been pretty cool. one of the few players who's still like actively publishing VQ3 movies. Ooh, all right,
Oh,
and the first one to go for that ceiling bug there allows him to immediately enter that teleporter at the end of the grenade room. I gotta be honest, so far this has looked pretty clean. At number 27, I'm very surprised to see such a good looking run this early on, you know? Even with a 2x at the end there, like, jeez. Well
really
done.
impressive.
All right, number 26. Recruit. Once again, that freedom of choice coming in handy. Recruit choosing to actually plasma on that long wall in the last room as opposed to using rockets. And number 25. Bionic. One interesting thing that I'm noticing is that Recruit was spamming the medkit a lot more, even when it was just normal strafe. And I hope it's okay that I'm putting you on the spot here. Did you research whether? Oh, actually, okay, interesting 2x there with the
Yeah,
grenades.
that was nice. Did I research what?
So when you jump with the medkit, does that reduce your acceleration in the same way as jumping with spacebar, or like with the plus jump command?
I don't know. If you're in the air, pretty sure it's unaffected.
So you could say that like if you use the medkit to jump as opposed to just jumping normally, just with the same timing, you would probably save some frames.
Well, in where you can use it, yes.
Yeah.
From where you got to retouch the ground, again, it's a question of spacing, combination with managing that, I guess, over distance and specific areas of the map.
All right, number 24.
You
Demonor.
know, opting out of the wall hit there, going for a more direct path. Oh, there's a little change.
Very nice. Taking that direct path, using that arc, that sort of sloped ceiling, I guess, which is turned sideways in this map. Gain some height. I didn't realize that was possible in VQ3, so very impressive.
That looks terribly difficult.
Yeah, he went for a rocket at the end. I'm guessing that he didn't mean to miss. But I guess it didn't matter too much.
All right, next up, number 23.
What's that?
Oh,
Oh,
Oh, all right.
interesting. A triple stack.
Yeah, casual.
No big deal in DFWC. Great plasma angles as well. (107.2). Pretty small time differences so far, actually. But still well done. Gonna move on to number 22. I'm beginning to wonder if I should revise my prediction for the top times.
What was your prediction? Was it 55?
53, I think.
53.
Maybe a bit optimistic, we'll see.
Mm-hmm.
Plasma hopping directly to the next wall in VQ3. Given that you can't redirect your momentum in midair in VQ3, I believe that is probably faster than using the right wall. Just, at a glance.
much correct, yeah.
107.2. Well done. Number 21.
Reach.
Breach. Looking very clean so far.
He, I think he had the best wall hit of anybody we've seen so far in the first section, after the drop down.
Oh yeah, when you 180 around to the left, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, already the top 20? All right, let's get it.
Yep.
Starting off with Zerg. avoiding that wall hit. Different rocket placement there on the approach. I would assume that this was probably slightly slower, because I think he had a really great grenade room where he saved some time and then lost a little bit of time at the end, and almost the same finishing time, but still well done, Zerg. Moving on to number 19. Poison. I can't recall if I've seen him before this DFWC.
Name doesn't ring a bell to me.
Very old school player.
I think there's a leftover from my HUD there with the CG time or whatever, so apologies for that. I'll sort that out between demos.
I would assume that this is P900 Poison. In which case, I think he played like TFWC 03 or something like that.
Wow.
I guess with how innovative this map is, it really draws out some of the old school players, And that's a 105.8. Was that a big jump? Adam, can you verify?
If you give me 1 second. Right, so that was number 19, right?
Mm-hmm.
So Zerg had 106.8, and then that was 105.8.
That's a full second. Well done, Poison.
Very nice.
All right, if you just give me 1 second. Yeah, it was 1 second. True.
Hey.
Bear with us as we, sort out the HUD. By we, I mean Adam. He does all the work.
Now might be a decent time to talk about what we're going to predict. I was thinking I'll throw a curveball and do top 6. What do you guys think?
VQ3?
Well, we usually do the same for both, but yeah.
So in VQ3 top 6, I would say definitely Zas, Strangeland, Dex, Yotun, Frog, and maybe Boss. Boss is a bit of a wild card. I don't have a solid number 6. Regarding the order, honestly, it's a toss-up. It's been a toss-up this whole DFWC. What do you think, Anne?
I think I would 100% agree with your top 5. I'm not sure about a 6th either, but you said Hades, Yotun, Strangeland, Dex. All those guys are going to be up there, I'm pretty sure.
In case that's too boring for the stream, I'm going to go out on a limb and say Zas number 1 because he's been known for cool routes, and this seems like just that kind of map. It doesn't have to come true.
Yeah.
All right. Moving on to number 18, I believe. The one after Poison.
Yeah.
Dino.
Pause at the beginning for dramatic effect.
A little bit of meditation.
Yep.
Great early spacing there for that drop down. Allowed him to lose very little speed and still make it under that glass floating in the air. See how his wall hit holds up. He doesn't do one. He does a very early sort of circle walk, I guess. Oh, oh, that's
Oh,
cute.
yeah.
Probably losing a little bit of speed in the sending room, but I feel like the first half of that run was crazy. You know, overall only 0.2 above Poison, but that first room probably 0.8 ahead. This is exciting to see where we're gonna go with number 17 and above. Zonder. Very impressive. Gotta be honest, I was kind of expecting him to play CPM, but, you know, never mind. Swings wide for that circle jump, and then a different 2x. Much better last room. That's 105.3. Well, 0.4 rather. Well done, Zonder. On to number 16. Cat. Perhaps a bit surprising to see him place only in, you know, quote unquote at 16.
Okay.
Okay, the first person in VK3 we've seen going the left route. That does give him better alignment for this, you know, this next room where you have to go under that glass, though. Also going for the 3x in VQ3, which I think is very impressive. I didn't even expect that to be possible at all.
Very early class 4.
That's 104.5. Another big jump, almost another second saved by Ket there. Well done. On to number 15. Mascal. Pretty clean last room. Great spacing at the end there. And a very happy player. I am going to revise my top 6 prediction and say that number 6 may or may not be Delta.
Oh, yeah, I think that's a good adjustment. I think I'll agree with you.
Yeah, you guys are perfectly welcome to change it up until we get to top 6. Just wanted to get you guys thinking.
Definitely. All right, number 14. Nebula. Opting not to go for that wall hit at that big 180. And actually a slightly faster 3x strat, because you can shoot that first grenade sooner than everybody else. And of course, once you shoot that first grenade, you're locked in terms of your timing. Wow, this is really nice.
Okay.
That's 103.8. That's about another like 0.7 of a second, I think. So some pretty big jumps. Well done, Nebula. Next up, number 13. Damned Light. Also going for that faster 3x. I feel like so far we've seen someone break the mold in, the grenade room and the plasma room, but I'd like to see someone break the mold, like truly in this room, this rocket room. We've seen Demonor going up directly at the end, right to the finish, but I want to see someone do more than that. This run is not going to be the one to do that, but still, well done.
We've finally seen the bird shot.
True.
Question in chat about the, I guess the air jump. Is it a new power up? I guess it's a use of the med kit, right? It's not like you can't jump in the air, but you can use the item in the air to jump.
Yeah. It's been used before as well, like in the past. It's just been very uncommon. You can see maps like Ikaru's Proki, which An mentioned earlier. Actually, that was off stream, my bad. And then also some Gneg maps, GNEG, have used them as well.
And for those of you who are unfamiliar with the map, when they pick up the power up, I guess, you can see a little orange man at the bottom left, and then when they use the air jump, that goes grey. So if you guys are, wanting to know if they've used the regular jump or not, you can look down to the bottom left and you can see.
All right, number 12. Kisale. And he is the second person so far taking the left route. As I said, that gives him much better alignment for this room where you have to drop under the class. And unlike Ket, he also manages to do the wall hit on the big 180. So I would say that going forward, we are probably going to see more people using that. He does that intermediary 2x. Unlike Nebula and the other player who did the 3x, I'm sorry, I forgot, he does not have to wait at the start, so I would assume that that is a moderate time save. Oh, just barely makes it above that ramp. Great speed at the end here.
Oh,
Actually
high.
yeah, just a little bit too high. One interesting thing to point out for the Twitch chat, he could have saved himself by using that med kit because, as I said at the start of the stream, not only does it reset your vertical momentum if you're falling, but it also resets it if you're going up. So if you realize that you're flying too high, you can use the med kit and reset your vertical momentum that way and ensure that you still hit the trigger. Just a little tidbit. All right, number 11. Step. And again, taking the left route here. What? To be clear, we don't hear the game sound, so there may have been 3 grenades.
I think he did get
I
us.
saw. Yeah, okay. So nothing to see there, just pretty good execution. At a 103.62, entering the top 10, we have not even gotten sub 1 minute. Of course, to no detriment of the players. Let's move on to number 10. Enter. The only thing that really matters in terms of the scoring system is the time of the number 1 player, because everybody else's score is basically just relative to that. So at this point, all the cards are still, they're all open. They're all in play. Hey, Narcos, thank you for the sub.
Big 11 months. Cheers, buddy.
All right, and that's a much more traditional 3x. However, he gets a great line. Almost doesn't even have to redirect his momentum. Just goes straight into the teleporter. Excellent spacing here as well. Doesn't even have to go off to the side. This is a really good run so far.
Oh, and he does ramp skip too.
A little bit better than Demonor even. That's a 102. I think we jumped about another second just there. So well done, Enter.
Just under a second, yeah.
Moving on to number 9. Sentinel.
Oh, it slows the speed. Oh, fancy.
A little bit of style points. And a small pre-fire at the end. Interesting.
I love seeing people use pre-fire rockets. Is it what's the word? Hotsy.
Hatsibiashka, yeah.
Yeah.
Love seeing those, especially in VQ3. They're so much more prevalent because you can shoot them even when you're going only 900 UPS, of course. Well done, Sentinel. Of course, keeping in mind who we have not seen yet, we still have time to adjust our top 6 predictions, but right now I'm sticking to my guns. Gonna see what number 8 has to offer. Kairos.
Nice.
CEO.
he's going right.
Great speed here. Different spacing for the plasma. You can see him maintaining his height with the plasma at first as opposed to going for full speed. And
Ooh,
a sweet little ceiling bug. That's what I'm talking about. Breaking the mold. Great speed there as well. Over 2K. And that gives him enough height to go straight up to the finish. Well done, Kairos. On to number 7. This will probably confirm or deny our top 6 predictions, but you never know. Gopher at number 7. Probably a bit slow in this first room. I'm not quite sure. Oh, great speed transfer there. Only barely makes it, through that room without hitting that angled wall. Great speed here too. And that is a 102.064. All right. As said, I'm sticking with my guns, and I'm guessing that this may be Delta. We'll see.
Just to remind the chat and because my memory is a sieve, do you want to go through your predictions again?
So top 6 people, not necessarily in order, are, in my opinion, Dex, Strangeland, Zas, Yotun, Frog, and Delta. And I think we were in agreement, right, Ann?
yeah, I 100% agree with you on that.
Let's
I
see.
think this is Delta, probably.
Delta
Yep.
at number 6. Tons of speed here, over 1200. Delta, of course, a phenomenal strafer. Not quite, not quite as good as On, but
I don't know about VQ3, man. He's probably better than I am.
great line. Different spacing. Because he landed so early on that platform, he was able to just push for speed and not worry about going too far with his spacing. And tons of speed here, yeah. Look at that, 2100 for a couple frames there. Almost sub 1 minute. Well done. That was a huge jump, right, Adam? Like almost 2 seconds?
Yeah, Gopa had 102.064, and that was 100.240.
Jesus. Well done, Delta. For fun, let's guess who number 5 might be. I would, at a glance, guess Yotun.
You getting one in there? No.
I'm going to say Dex.
Oh, true. Let's see.
Oh.
Frog. At number 5. Tons of speed in this first room, though. I would guess he probably saved a bit of time there, but you can see he does not go for those fancy... Oh, never mind.
Oh.
He
That
does go
route
for a fancy
adjustment,
strat.
that route adjustment between
Jesus. Okay. He decides to plasma there. I feel like that was the only real mistake that I saw. It was interesting that he broke the mold in that rocket room, going straight across. I don't think we've seen anyone do that yet. I feel like he would have had better chances if he'd used rockets along the long wall. But still, nonetheless, a very impressive run by Frog. For number 4, I would guess Dex now. Yeah. Yotu.
just speed. Very direct entry to the rocket room.
And now it's the execution that counts. Great line. That was awesome. 59.1. Another second. Just saved. Just like that. Putting us well within sub-minute territory. Very well done, Yotun. Top 3. Again, toss up. Couldn't tell you. Dex. Let's see. Strangeland at number 3. Gets a different spacing here than most. He drops down immediately into the first room. Gets less speed after the wall hit than Frog did, I believe. So, oh, but he gets a very early turn there, so that cancels out. Great lines. Tons of speed here. 2200. All right, that is the best we've seen so far. And another, like another 0.3 saved.
Okay, so got 2 left. It has to be Zas deck,
Right.
right?
But
So
who's first?
yeah.
In my heart, I want to say Zas first and Dex second. That's what that's kind of my underdog story that I'm hoping for here, because Zas has been just awesome in every DFWC that I've seen him. Let's see. Zas second. That means Dex is back on top.
Is this the beginning of the comeback?
Different wall hit, I feel like, than we've seen before. Slightly different 3x, but that is a great line. Using that ceiling bug that we saw in Kyrus's run. Nice to see that return. And 2150 speed in spades. 5805. Well done, Zas.
I changed my prediction. It's Brigand for sure.
Right, and Dex just drops out.
Yeah.
Let's see if you're right.
On Brigand.
Nah, it's Dex.
Legend.
Now, where is he gonna save that time?
He had a really clean transition right there. Oh,
Also, no, we saw the same wall hit with Sass. I think Dex did it better though. It was
that
even
speed
lower.
though.
So far, very similar route. Is it gonna come? Oh, what the?
What
Fuck?
the? Dude.
Okay, that is. Now that is breaking the mold.
Next level.
Less speed in the end doesn't matter because his line is more
Point
direct.
0.7 gap.
That is crazy. Let's see that again. So Dex, the only one in the entirety of VQ3 that manages to pull off that direct to teleport plasma room. Great transition. Keeps tons of speed into this room. Alright, slow-mo once he gets to that next platform. Right here. Just perfect plasma angle. And strafing in midair. Having to build as much speed as he can. He has that entire snap zone to play with. That's nutty. Overall less speed here, but that's fine because this ending line is much more direct. Because he doesn't go as fast, by the time he reaches the ending platform, he's gained more height than Zas, so he can take a much more direct line to the finish. One more time, in full speed.
Monstrous.
So that was a final time of 57.3, not quite as as insanely low as I had daringly predicted, but definitely a sub-minute run.
All
Now
right,
what
we're
do
at
we
the
do?
halfway point. How are you guys feeling?
Feeling pretty good, feeling very excited to see those CPM runs because, of course, in VQ3, routes are not really the main focus, but in CPM, on a map like this, you bet people were just scratching their heads trying to figure out every single way to save time.
All right. I would, like when we're not hiding the results, I would usually, show the results and stuff so that we have a bit of context. But just so, just that, as a refresher, 31st in CPM was Zorn with 53.064. So let's see these CPM runs.
Yeah, let's have it. Aurum in number 30. So one of the many things you're going to notice when you're watching these CPM runs is that the slick plays a much greater role here than it did in VQ3. They are the main source of acceleration in this first room. Those fast flicks that you see them do when they exit a teleporter, those are called tele boosts. You have a brief, like 200 millisecond window of slick acceleration on the ground when you leave a teleporter. Right there, and you can gain 200 or 300 UPS. Just, kind of the blink of an eye. That way. I'm setting the baseline of 52.7 in CPM. Well done. Moving on to number 29. Zerg.
Can we also saw top 20 in the VQ3?
Taking the direct route does not use that second slick. Zerg, a very old school player in terms of his playstyle, he does not like to use ground boosts. Well done. Number 28. Torjay. Skipping that little climb there in a way that is similar to, I think, Frog's route in VK3.
There's a little adjustment.
A lot of excitement there at the end. That's 51.6, about a second gap, I believe. Moving on to number 27.
Yeah, just to confirm, so Zerg in 29th had 52.5, and that was 51.6, so just under a second.
Zas.
Shout out.
Of course, he put all his time and energy into that VQ3 run. Not a lot was left for CPM, so... Certainly capable of a better placement than this, but it's just the reality of DFWC with how limited the time is. Also using that ceiling bug to get past that first hurdle in the rocket room. Well done. Number 26. Zeal, one of the mappers. That's an interesting adjustment. Going up high immediately so that you can plasma with better efficiency on the actual wall as opposed to the slanted ramp. And again, Zio could have saved himself a couple of frames had he used the med kit at the end to reset his vertical momentum, but I'm sure you're sick of me talking about that, so let's move on to number 25. Rainfire. Yeah, okay. Abusing that teleporter. Plasmaing on the right side gives him better alignment for this ground boost. Very nice. It just elegantly floats into the finish with a 50.9. Well done. Moving on to number 24. SkyX. Chaotic ending, but you know, nevertheless, well done. Moving on to number 23. Coupons. Also using the teleporter. $50.6. These have been pretty incremental, small upgrades, I guess, say, time saves. So still well done. But obviously down here, a lot of the runs sort of converge. Let's move on to number 22 and see if they can bring something different to the table. Oh, that's Surdy. Well done, Surdy. Very impressive. One of the diabolical players. I guess his Twitch name is like Surdy QL, so I guess really he's a Quake Live player. Great Kelly boost. And great plasma angles, actually. And that is that a big or a small jump? I feel like, no, it's tied, right? Isn't
Yep.
it tied?
I think me pausing it gives it away at this point, but yeah, that's not a jump at all. It's the same time, 50.640.
Well done, Surdy.
as he points out, get alphabetical ordered.
All right, number 21. Oh, actually, in the EE system, I'm pretty sure that does. Are ties allowed in the EE system? Does the alphabetical order like change the scoring?
Well, it's just based on time, right? It's not based on placement, as far as
Oh, is it not?
I'm not sure. I very famously do not understand the system.
Oh, okay.
So, but that's how much I understand it. But I'm always getting corrected every time I talk about the system. I didn't even know who made it. Anyway, but as far as I'm aware, it's based on time. Although Dan says it's based on both, so
Damn,
we'll have to
cucked by
find
the
out.
alphabet.
Yeah, I guess like it's one thing to lose a placement, but it would be pretty sad if you lose out on top 30 and not get streamed. If you get based on alphabetical order, that would be pretty sad. I wonder how the system deals with like special characters as well. I wonder if having like a clan tag would help you out, or
Should ban them. Should ban everything that's not alphabet.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I think we're entering the top 20, right?
Nope, that was 22.
Ah, okay. All right, number 21. MMM.
So this is Mark or Marque.
Probably a Russian player.
Yeah.
Can sniff them out.
Oh.
First 3x we've seen in CPM so far. .3. Also one of the only people to not go for that direct route in CPM at the end. But now we are entering the top 20. Nachos.
Variation to the grenade room. And the Kairos strategy again.
He wanted to go for that straight line, but his spacing didn't work out, so he just had to adapt on the fly and had to go for the other ending. Still well done, and I think it's a pretty impressive placement for Nachos. Moving on to number 19. Wreath. Shoutouts. Kind of all over the place in this room, going back and forth, left, right.
One Castillo.
Almost, yeah, just barely missing sub 50. Well done. On to number 18. Zgaz. Missing that last rocket. He was going too fast for his own good. But great ending. 49.7. Well done, Z guys. And that puts us at number 17. Capcorp. It is getting a little late in the night, so I apologize if the commentary is a bit sparse. Bit of a HUD problem.
Yeah, I think it must reset. I don't have it as a set active action or whatever, but... Oh, no, there it goes. He's just... It does time out, but...
Ooh.
I wonder if that's faster, if you get the direct line to the finish. Interesting route by Capcorp. Gonna move on to number 16.
So apparently it's on the player side, if they have a particular G-Sync setting, that message comes up. I guess I could, because I'm not using the Santa time for anything. I could turn it off, but we'll see if it becomes a problem.
Big Tasty. Don't really know who that is.
This is Mystically.
Ah. Big old troll.
Oh.
Early turnaround there. Pretty clean grenade room. Whoa.
Whoa.
Upper route in
Okay.
the ending room. Interesting. What was the jump there, Adam?
So Capcorp had 49.3 and Mystic had 48.6.
Okay. So like, 0.7 of a second roughly. Well done, Mystic. Moving on to number 15. Rain. That is pretty nice. Pretty elegant looking. Doesn't go for the best line in the end, but I feel like the start of that rocket room was very solid. I like seeing that. Well done, Rain. All right, number 14. When do we get to do our prediction, by the way?
You can do it after this if you'd like.
All right, Kioi, unfortunately not in top 6. That is unfortunately one of my top picks dashed. Just like that. Great execution so far, though. Whoa. Quick 2x, I like that. That looks so fast. .3. I thought that run was really impressive.
He tried to shoot the bird at the end.
True.
All right, do you wanna bust out your predictions?
So top 6 CPM. I think the people are going to be Goblin, Baz, Anne, Woody, and then who? Delta, maybe? And then maybe Boss. What do you think, Anne?
Yeah, I think I could agree with that. I don't know about the order, but definitely Woody, Baz, Goblin, me, Delta. It's hard. I know those four. I'll probably be up there. Some. I don't know. This is a weapon map, man.
You're selling yourself short. Didn't you get number 2 in Zeal's map?
Yeah, that is true. I think I'll do well. I think Woody and Baz will be one or two, though. That's my opinion.
All right, that's sound. Moving on to number 13. Hawks. All right, yeah, this rocket room is probably going to be where he catches up. Most of the run was not terribly impressive, but this ending was pretty good. Puts him at number 13. Well done, Hawks. Gonna move on to number 12. Enter.
Oh, a little difference.
Goes direct to the telly. All right. Well done, Enter. That's about 48 flat. Now number 11. Oh,
Yeah, sorry, that was 47.968.
all right. Number 11. Rocky Pop.
Getting that little edge texture to skip part of that first room.
Yeah, using it to gain height. $47.6. Well done, Pokepop. Now on to the top 10. The big 10. Starting off with Delta. Ooh. Super quick 2x at the start of the grenade room.
Oh,
That's nice. Yeah, a little plasma jump straight into the teleporter. Doesn't have to use the ramp on the side. And great speed at the finish too. 47.3. Well done.
Clean from Delta.
Now number 9. Let's see if any more of our predictions are going to end up wrong. That's Icarus this time. Great arm boost. Tons of speed.
A bit more direct into the rocket than others.
Oh, and fumbles the bag at the end a little bit. That's so unfortunate. Very small time gap between him and the previous place. But you can see the potential for sure. Still well done to Icarus. Now we're going to watch number 8. This person. Probably Debil, I think, Hastavari.
The XXBX guy.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. I'm glad he's, embracing the meme.
Yeah, that's great. Ooh, tons of speed. Grenade rooms, commonplace.
Yeah, we haven't seen a lot of innovation there. $47.28. Well done, Hastavari. Now number 7. And the last bit of information we get before we have to finalize our predictions. Boss outside the top 6. All right. Oh, man. Tons of speed here. And he does get a ground boost, but I feel like he gets a bunch of friction frames. He loses some speed there.
Wow.
Oh my god.
Really good rocket on the straightaway.
You can see a lot of differences in where people have their best section, but I feel like the last 3 or 4 times have been very, very tight.
What time was that?
47.2, I believe.
Yeah, 264.
Okay, Boss and Delta out of the top 6. That leaves 2 open spots.
Hmm.
So who could they be?
Oh, Santal had started playing in some recent maps, and he's pretty good at weapon maps, so he could be up there.
True, true. And then number 6. Gotta be someone we haven't thought of.
Sure.
I mean, I guess let's just, see. Let's take a look. Knight. Oh, Knight, of course.
You two
Ooh.
were
Knight.
sleeping on the boy.
God damn it.
The legend.
Interesting spacing variation at the start there. He lands on the railing next to the medkit, and that allows him to skip about half a jump. Gets a tighter turn.
Smooth.
Tons of speed in that grenade room. So good. Just that direct teleporter entry. 45.6. That's like 1.5 seconds, I think.
Yeah, so Boss or Munter, however, had 47.264, and then that was 45.6 flat.
Huge.
Ow.
Well done, Knight. I'm glad to see him finally placing higher, you know? He's been in that 10 to 15 range too much. Needs to be up here. All right, number 5. Oh, Strangelove from Warsaw. Finally also flexing his muscles in DeFRaG a bit.
Yeah, question in the chat if we're going to preview the next map. We'll take a quick look over it. You guys probably know more about it than we do at this point.
Very direct.
Great route so far. With a final time of 45.5. Well done. That, I think, is a pretty small time save from Knight. Oh, sorry. All right, number 4. Goblin. Mind Goblin D's nuts.
Got him!
Got him!
Jesus, 1450 off that slick.
SD cut.
And directly into the teleporter. That was inevitable. $43.4, another giant leap forward, about 2 seconds saved. Very well done. And now going into the top 3. I expect Anne, Baz, and Woody, but I don't know what order they're going to be in. So let's see. Anne in number 3, okay. Tons of speed off of that slick, as you would expect from Anne. $1,500 off of the second slick as well.
Accidental grenade
Where
shot.
did that go? Did that explode, that grenade?
No. It's
Okay.
total accident.
Direct to the teleporter, and now it's going to be all about that rocket section. Huge speed. In fact, too fast for his own good. He couldn't even shoot a rocket at that last corner. But still very well done. What was the time on that? I didn't see it.
Pop quiz for
42.
Anne.
It's 43,272, I believe.
Yeah.
43,272. Okay.
Yeah.
Well done. And now it's going to be that 2 or 1. Let's see. Who's it going to be at number 2?
Woody. Super aggressive slick. It's a nasty skip. Wow. Wow, that's very different. Clean from Woody.
42.5.
He had to shoot the bird.
Of course, that puts Baz in number 1. So let's take a look at that. I do wonder how much time he saves. Also, congratulations, Anne, Woody, and Baz.
JD?
If I had to guess, I would say Baz's grenade room was faster. And it looks like he has better exit speed in the plasma room as well. Final time of 42.3. I think that is 0.2 saved overall, so Baz slightly extending his lead, which at this point has become quite large in the overall ranking.
Oh yeah, so you guys might not be able to hear it, but
What's up?
Goblin saying a brilliant little detail there by Woody, obviously in the last round. Use the Flappy Bird mechanic for the first tally to avoid the tally double jump.
Tally? What's a tally?
As in teleporter.
Oh, telly.
Sorry, that was my accent going through that.
He avoids the telly. Oh, yeah. So at the end of the first room, you don't want a double jump going into the grenade room. So using that medkit, I guess, can reset your double jump timer?
Oh,
Interesting.
that's genius. Yeah, never considered that.
All right, unless you guys want to go over anything on any of those demos, should we make our eyes bleed?
Yeah, let's do it. I'm not quite sure what you mean by that, so...
Wisdom process.
Oh, yes. I thought you were saying, like, oh, the new map looks terrible or something.
Oh, right. No, I don't know anything about the new map.
Time prediction?
37. 35.
I wonder if he skips the... Oh, no, he doesn't. That's a pretty... I'm gonna say 39, actually.
You want to reconsider that?
Yeah. Too late, isn't it? Yeah, he's gonna destroy it.
Oh my god. That side rocket. I'm surprised nobody went for that. 35.9. I don't miss, baby.
Do we want to see the unprocessed version?
Sure.
Okay, I'm going to turn off the CG center time.
Make sure to slow-mo on one of the worst strafe parts.
This isn't that bad.
Aw, come on.
Oh, there it is.
Yes. You know, I miss the old Wiz. That was just crazy all over the place. Come on! As soon as you go off slow-mo, it's
Yeah,
just
I know.
crazy. Yeah, fun fact, when Wiz plasmas, he actually strafes in between every single plasma pellet.
I'm glad we're doing a deep dive of this.
Yeah, also, this is called bots being crazy. Okay, but this strat right here, I'm surprised nobody went for it, because it seems humanly viable, where you rocket on the side of that first hurdle in the rocket room.
And that's the bird.
Landing at the bird. Okay, should we look at the new map?
For sure.
Real
Let me
quick.
just boot it up.
Upcoming is the final round I believe, of DFWC 2021. The mapper is going to be CapCorp, as it has been in the previous years, I believe, for the final round. My guess is a crazy combo map that has a lot of, like, just a really high execution skill ceiling, where, because we're using the EE system, a lot of things are still at stake. If someone finds a crazy shortcut and saves tons of time relative to everybody else, they can actually make up a considerable amount of points in one round. So, even though Baz has quite a commanding lead at this point, I think nothing's really decided, as far as number one is concerned. And there's that classic mud texture set, baby. CapCorp style. All brown. I have to say the Discord screen share looks like garbage.
I bet. You might even be better off booting up the stream for this bit.
It was like the rain and the fog and stuff was throwing it off. Too bad.
Blue rockets. That's an innovation I don't think we've ever seen before. Looks like, man.
I think I'm back at exactly where I just was.
Yeah, but, that's just how the map goes.
Look, they're slick.
Yeah.
I assume that's slick anyways.
So I would guess this is a velocity pad, maybe? Or is that the finish? No, surely that's like a velocity pad. You go up and you get the rockets as you go up. And then you go over here. You follow this room. You go up.
Is this not the start? Yeah, I think it is.
Oh. Well. Never mind. So where do you go then? I think you go back this way and then on the right. No, go back.
Pretend you're playing VQ3 and just stay low and follow the path around.
Okay, that has to be a teleport then. The white thing. Oh.
I think it's probably a way to collect rockets.
Okay, then you go down here.
To come back out, maybe.
Collect more rockets, go up. Along the side. Move to the right. Get plasma. Move up. And drop. Go up, I would assume, and then back, yeah?
Yeah, and I guess there's a teleport there in case if that's too hard for you.
Yeah. Well, I would assume it's
probably
just
resets
set
you back to
up, yeah.
Yeah.
An open room, DFWC 2021. Up and about. Jesus.
Yeah. I was warned that a quick run, a quick look through is impossible.
We're not done. Okay, that's not the finish room. No, we go up, okay.
Over and down. This map looks intimidating.
This must
surely,
be the end.
Yeah, surely. Yeah, the donation board.
There we go. And since we didn't get a chance to watch any videos at the start, we get the cringe at the end of the map, so it's fine.
Yes, DFWC rules. Are you really the best? Question mark. I do have to say, though, Corovax coming through with a $1,000-ish donation to bring us over the $10,000 price pool.
That is insane.
Easily the biggest it's ever been. Probably bigger than all of the previous price pools combined throughout like the 20 years that DFWC has been running. Absolutely insane. And
shout out
Elon Musk. Sorry, what were you gonna say, Jan?
I was gonna say by comparison, I think it was it 2014 that had 6K or so?
And then 2017 like 4K, right?
Yeah. We're over quite a bit over 50% higher than the highest we've ever seen in the prize pool.
I want to remind people that in 2008, people said that DeFRaG was dying. Look where we are now. All right. I don't know. Is there much else to say?
We can have a quick run through all of the results if you want, just like a quick sweep.
Yeah.
So once again, 100 CPM runs, 73 VQ3 runs.
I think that might be the closest that the two have been in a long time. Like the two figures. 100 VQ to 100 CPM to 73 VQ3. Interesting to point out, this is a lot of points gained for Dex, because that is a relatively large gap in between first and second. I mean, yeah. I guess congratulations to Strangeland, Zas, and Dex for VQ3, and then Anne, Woody, and Baz for CPM. Hope to see you all here again next week when we are going to uncover the final results of this DFWC. And until then, happy grinding, I guess.
Yeah, do you guys have any shouts before we go?
No.
I would say like well done to everybody who managed to get a good run in, and great job to everybody.
And no thanks to Crazy Al.
Hell no.
Goodbye, guys.
Take it easy.
Bye-bye.